Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Barber, and I'm back with Day 15 message for you. Today I have a message, a story, and a poem activity. It is 2 in 1. Today we're going to make a name poem for our activity because the story is a little bit longer. I picked this book today because for our class we have a special guest coming today. He is amazing, and he's a Bollywood musician. So today's Fun Friday is a family party. We're going to meet up online and have a family party with my friend who has records in India and in America, and he plays a kind of music he made up called Bollywood blues. Mr. Barber plays blues, and his friend Aki plays Bollywood blues, and we get to meet him today. It's very exciting. So I have this book called Living in India, and I just got it right before we went on our indoor adventure. I was going to read it to you in class, but I'll read it to you right here. Living in India. Namaskar. That means hi in Marathi. My name is Nisha, and I have to apologize in advance. I may mispronounce some of these words. They are new to me. My name is Nisha, and I live in India. India is a country in Asia where more than 1 billion people live, including me. India is made up of 29 states. People in different states often speak different languages. This is because India is very big. It is the 7th largest country in the world. More than 700 languages are spoken in India. India is split into 4 main geographic regions. The north of India is part of the Himalayan mountain range. To the south is the Deccan Plateau, which has many hills and rivers. The region above the plateau is large and flat and is great for growing crops because it has many rivers run through it. This area has lots of farms. The last region to the west is covered in deserts. India has many big, bustling cities. One of the biggest is Mumbai. In Mumbai, you'll find Bollywood, where a lot of movies in India are made. India makes the most movies in the world. Many of them are musicals. The biggest city in India is Delhi. Within Delhi is our capital, New Delhi, which is home to many beautiful temples and museums. You can find the Lotus Temple there. It is one of the most famous temples in India. Bengaluru is known as the Garden City. It is filled with blooming trees, big parks, and lakes. Kolkata has been home to many of India's great thinkers, artists, writers, and architects over the years. I live near Mumbai in a city called Pune with my mom, dad, and 2 sisters. I have 1 older sister and 1 younger sister. My dad is an airline pilot. He flies people to places all around the world. My mom works for a real estate company. She helps buy homes and apartments. Each morning I wake up and get dressed. There are many different kinds of clothes in India, like the sari and the kurti. I wear saris to fancy events like weddings. A sari is a long cloth that you wrap around yourself. At home, I often wear shorts, but at school I wear a uniform. My older sister usually wears a kurti. A kurti is a long shirt that you wear with pants. Sari, school uniform, kurti. After I get dressed, I have breakfast with my mom and sisters. I usually eat idli, which are rice cakes. I dip the idli in a vegetable stew called sambar. Time for school. I take an auto rickshaw to school. An auto rickshaw is a 3-wheeled car. I live 10 minutes from school. The auto rickshaw picks up the other students along the way. School starts really early at 7:10 a.m. At my school, there are 2 shifts, 1 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. Different students attend each shift. We have 2 shifts because there are too many students to have in school at the same time. There are 56 students in my class. Each day we study math, science, history, Marathi, which is the language of our state, and either art, music, or gym. Our first subject is math. We are learning about subtraction. After our math lesson, we practice reading in English and Marathi. In the big cities in India, most students learn English. It is important to learn English because many medicine labels, menus, and signs in India are printed in English. At 10 o'clock, we stop for our snack break. Today, we are having flatbread with sabzi. Sabzi is a dish made from cooked vegetables. Once we finish our snack, we start our history lesson. We are learning about when the British ruled India from 1858 to 1947. Britain wanted to control India because our country has valuable spices, rice, cotton, tea, and gems. India's resources made Britain very rich. The British built factories and railroads all over India to make and move more goods. But Indian people were unhappy. Britain made Indians work for little money and fight in their wars. During food shortages in India, Britain did little to help. As time passed, people wanted the British to leave. A man named Mohandas Gandhi began a movement to end British rule in 1919. Gandhi told people to stop attending British schools and to stop working for the British. Gandhi was imprisoned a few times, including once right here in Pune. But that didn't stop him. He told the people to make their own food, clothes, and other goods. This way, the British couldn't make money from taxes on the goods that Indian people bought. It took many years, but Gandhi's ideas worked. In 1945, the British began talking to Gandhi and other leaders about Indian independence. And in 1947, Britain at last gave power back to the Indian people. After science and gym class, it's noon, and school is over. I take the auto rickshaw home. I play cricket with my sisters and our friends. Cricket is a very popular sport in India. At 6 o'clock, I have my hobby class. Hobby classes are outside of the school. And you can learn all kinds of subjects. My big sister learns a traditional Indian dance. My little sister learns piano. I get to learn speed roller skating. When we get home, my sisters and I discuss Diwali. Diwali is a Hindu festival celebrated for 5 days in October and November and marks the new year in India. On the first day, we clean the house. We light clay lamps, which represent our inner light, on the second day. On the third day, we eat yummy food and watch fireworks. We exchange gifts on the fourth day. And on the fifth day, we have a big meal with our uncles. After we talk about Diwali, we eat dinner. Tonight we are having vegetable curry. Curry is a spicy sauce that you eat over rice. After dinner, our dad gets home from his latest trip. He brought my sisters and me souvenirs. My dad brings me back souvenirs from all his trips. I have things from China and Iceland and the United States too. One day I want to visit all of these places just like my dad. Would you like to visit India someday? All about India. Name: Republic of India, or India for short. Population: 1.25 billion. Capital: New Delhi. Language: 41% of people speak Hindi, but some 780 languages are spoken in India. The most popular are Bengali, Telugu, native Marathi, Tamil, Urdu, and English. Total area: 1,269,219 square miles. Government: Federal Parliamentary Republic. Currency: rupee. Fun fact: did you notice the people flying kites in this book? India celebrates its independence each year on August 15th with ceremonies, speeches, and kite flying. The kites symbolize freedom. Flag: 3 equal-sized horizontal stripes of saffron, orange, white, and green. The symbol at the center is a blue chakra, or 24-spoked wheel, which symbolizes life and death. Okay, that was a great book. I learned a lot of new facts, and I like the girl telling the story. That made it more relatable. So this is a mixture of fiction and nonfiction because there's a girl telling you the story, and she's imaginary, but the facts are real. That was a really great book. I have one about China and Italy, too, and I'm going to look and see if there's even more of these. That was fascinating. So this is how you make a name poem. It could be any name. It could really be any word. So today I'm going to do India, and I like to make bubble letters sometimes. So I'm going to make bubble letters for India. You just go down. Oh, that N is tricky. You go down and make your word. You could make your own name. You could make the word cat. And if you did cat, you could say cute as toenails. I can't think of a word for tea. So India, I have to think of words that go with India to go with this. I think India is interesting. And one word I think about India is Diwali. I know everyone in India does not celebrate Diwali, but that's an exciting holiday that I think of when I think of India. And the capital of India is New Delhi. I think India is amazing. And India is impressive. So when you make your name poem, choose a country, choose a word, choose your own name, make the letters go down, and pick a word or a few words. It doesn't have to just be one word. And make a poem today. See if you can make one about something that you want to make a poem about. It could be a poem called Math. Here's my poem. India. Interesting, New Delhi, Diwali, impressive, amazing. India. I like to say the name in the beginning and the end. I want to see what kind of poem you come up with today. And I'm very excited about our Fun Friday family concert today. See you soon. Love you.